Not a lot of Detroit Lions news happening today. We did an update on the comp pick situation for this year's draft, so I thought I might as well make a quick little video just to update what the Detroit Lions draft picks will be for 2025. So let's get right into it. So this will just be a very quick update video of the situation currently for the Lions draft capital. Now, we knew that we were going to be receiving a third-round pick this year and next year from losing Aaron Glenn this offseason, so we knew that was set. It was just what number was that pick going to be. We also knew that it was going to be set at the end of the third round, just as next year's will be as well, and it is officially going to be set at 102, as it's currently set according to Adam Schefter in this year's draft, which leaves them with their first-round pick at 28, their second-round pick at 60, and now a third-round pick, the last pick of the third round as of now at pick 102, which replaces the pick that we did not have because we traded up for Giamatti this past season into the fourth round, so it's kind of nice that we have a pick through each of the first four rounds at 133. We don't have a fifth-round pick, but we do have a sixth-round pick and three seventh-round picks, and the reason that we ended up with those trades, first off, is the Carlton Davis trade awarded us the sixth-round pick. Also, our final seventh-round pick is from the Dallas Cowboys, which was the Terrion Arnold trade that we moved up last season in the draft. So the Lions are set to have a pick in all but one round, and that's the fifth round. Now, they're towards the back end of most rounds until you really get to day three, but that extra third-round pick is super valuable, especially for next season. While they don't know the order yet, getting an extra third next season will be incredibly valuable because it gives the Lions a lot of flexibility, because they're currently set to have now two third-round picks next year, the first, second, two-thirds, a fourth, fifth, and a couple of seventh-round picks once again next season, which was because of the pick swap that they had with the Cleveland Browns, a 6-4 seventh-round pick. So no six, but two seventh-round picks. The extra third-round pick is super valuable. That could be valuable this season for the Lions potentially. I mean, we saw last year a third-round pick gave you a fourth-round pick. So there's that potential for the Lions to be able to maneuver a little bit by getting those extra picks from losing Aaron Glenn. And that's what I wanted to update here quickly. Now, in terms of comp picks for 2026 outside of that for the Lions, Detroit Lions are projected to earn a seventh-round pick in next year's draft due to losing Ife Melifonwu, and based on the percentile of his contract, 65th percentile, which would actually settle them into the seventh round, unless they sign a CFA, which would cancel that out and fall into that percentile. A CFA just meaning the player that's contract expired. It wasn't a cut. It wasn't an RFA that didn't get tendered. It just simply his contract expired and the team didn't replace that. Now, there are guidelines to this, say there's only 32 that get given out a year. There's only 4 max per team. So there's no guarantee the Lions will actually end up with a seventh-round pick here as of now, but it's projected that with what's happened so far, the Lions would also end up with a seventh-round pick as a comp next year for losing Ife Melifonwu. Levi Onwuzurike would be the guy to keep an eye on. I still could see him getting a pretty massive deal, but who knows? He's still available. He's still in the market. Seems like there's probably still multiple teams that he's talking to. Maybe the Lions are still in play for that. They bring him back. Of course, they won't get a comp pick, but if they do lose Levi, I think there's a real chance that they could end up with something there, especially if his contract does push $15+ million per season. The other player would, of course, be Kevin Zeitler, though, again, for Kevin Zeitler, hopefully he doesn't leave. Hopefully he just returns here. I would like to see both those guys return. But also, I don't know how high that price point will actually get. And if they do not get Kevin Zeitler back, they also could take a swing at a depth offensive lineman. I don't really expect a lot of massive signings going forward. Just the market's pretty bare for the Lions right now. So the one guy for me would be truly Levi Onwuzurike, to see if he goes and signs elsewhere for a big deal. That also could lead to an additional comp pick going forward. But outside of that, that's kind of all the expectation I have. Still very possible the Lions go out, and I think they will add a safety at some point here, probably to a smaller contract, but I think that's still very much so in play. So as for comp picks, Levi would be the guy at circle. We'll see what happens with him. But as for now, that's where the Lions draft order is set for this upcoming draft. Just want to make that quick update video. Right now, I'm actually watching draft prospects, so the plan is to do a mock draft here soon with Easy, not today, but soon, and we're getting up prepared for that. But if we have any free agency news, I will be here and let you know. But until then, thank you for watching.